There was no aliens in ancient Kemet? You don't see spaceships on the wall on the Medu Netta? What is those? What is that then, brother?
Eric Van Dinken, he wrote this little book called Chariots of the Gods some years ago, and he attributed the pyramids to some beings from outer space.
They would have had to been in a ship.
Now, we fought him on that naturally because we said, here they go again. Rather than give the black man and woman credit, this cracker would rather say that it came from some beings from outer space. The name of the book is called Chariots of the Gods, and the author's name is Eric Van Dinken. What is your thoughts on that?
You know, I've actually never heard of that, brother, or that book.
You know, I've actually never heard of that, brother.
But I would have to agree to a certain extent, because when it comes to the construction of the pyramids, I can prove that not only was extraterrestrials involved, we were involved too, and giants were involved.
He's practicing racism, white supremacy, right? Racism, white supremacy teach you whenever black cultures and black civilization did it, you say the aliens did it. So the question is, did the aliens build the Empire State Building in New York?
Now, without playing word semantics, because everybody want to play word semantics and say extra mean this and terra mean that and astral mean this, we gonna get right to the point. We talking about an alien. We talking about a motherfucker that will come down here on a ship and get off a ship.
No. Do aliens build skyscrapers today?
They would have had to been in a ship.
No. So if aliens ain't building skyscrapers today, what makes you think that aliens built the skyscrapers of those days?
So we still, you see it today. The genetics, the genetics when it comes to being giants in the NBA. No. So when it come back to the book, The Chariot of the Gods, I would have to agree fully.
Every single teacher that they have is white.
So when it come back to the book, The Chariot of the Gods, I would have to agree fully. So that brings me back to my point. You know, anybody who got something to say about extraterrestrials, they're documented in Kemet, which you claim to study. Anybody who got something to say about astral projection is documented all through Kemet, which you claim to study.
Every single reference, Pharaoh, he has all white teachers.
Okay, so we can build pyramids and align them with the star. Matter of fact, they got a map called the Dashka Stone. It's a 120 million year old map.
We call it seership. When you just look at it, it looks like something you think it is, until further investigation find out that's not what that really is.
They would have had to been in a ship,
arrogancy,
or a plane or something that has an aerial view that can go high enough for them to see the entire landscape. So either somebody had a satellite 120 million years ago, or they was in a UFO. So
they don't call me God killer for no goddamn reason. You feel me? I got them. All that superhuman shit ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna have nothing they not ready for this, because they ain't nothing to be ready with.
So why is it so hard to accredit achievement to black people?
Goddamn dumbass pharaohs was going on.
Why are we so hard? Why is it hard for us to say black people did this first?
Goddamn dumbass pharaohs was going on.
They gonna come with the foolish shit.
I can prove that not only was extraterrestrials involved, we were involved too, and giants were involved.
Let me get this straight, right? Like, I can't believe this. You feel me? You gotta have people around you that challenge you. That's their problem. They don't have nobody around them to challenge them. And when you challenge them, friendship starts breaking up. You can't tell them nothing. You can't say this, you can't say that.
What's a boomerang dagger? A boomerang dagger is when you make a statement and you killed yourself without even knowing it. Like Elliot Blunt makes this boomerang dagger statement. He says, Dr. Ben says that.
There has always been a black woman on this planet. You know it to be a fact. Don't ask me how old it is. You just show me when this shit was created. If you cannot show me when this shit was created, we always been here. So 65 million years ain't shit. When did this shit get here?
Time, even the pseudo will say this. The pseudo will say that there's a time when there were only black people on planet Earth. Everybody agrees to that.
There is no date for the original man. You don't know what the hell you talking about. We've been here so long, no one has a record of keeping time.
But see, they don't recognize that when you make that statement, that statement of there was a time when only black people came on earth, or there was a time where white people started to come on earth, we call it boomerang dagger yourself.
First of all, the ape, the gorilla, the orangutan, whatever y'all want to call that nigga, he only been here 6,000 years. That Neanderthal and all of that shit, save that shit.
See, you just boomeranged yourself, daggered yourself.
Cause we don't come from none of that.
When you say that, you just killed yourself, because everybody agrees to that. It's in Dr. Ben's book. And so when the pseudo makes this statement that black people were on earth first and there was a time where there was no other people and then the other races came, that's a dagger on yourself, because then the question pops up, well, where did the other people come from? But remember, you made that statement that we are the original and we were first. So that would only lead to the point that out of the loins of black people, other races came.
Hold on, if nothing else, right? If we say we Africans, right? And everybody here say y'all Africans, right? Do y'all agree that we the oldest people on the planet? Yes or no?
Hell yeah!
So how the fuck, when the fuck do you prove that shit? Just by saying it? You know, the general just say that shit. Come on, shorty, you're not in this. This me and this man. You ain't there. Nah, but he helped you out because you was sunk. You was done. You got checkmated.
It started with me and you.
Hey, that breatharian shit killed him.
You are not your body. So therefore your spirit echo body has a different food source than your physical body. If you fuse your spirit body or your echo body with your physical body, you can eat directly from the source. When your kundalini energy is flowing and all your chakras are aligned, your light body is permeating, and your light body takes over the physical realm. And you see, once your light body takes over the physical shell, now you eat on that realm because that is the driver that's in control. So you have never transmigrated the physical realm, so you don't have no experience.
See, first of all, you gotta start reading the language. Where you find the word kundalini and kemet? The word is Uraeus, and that's a translated word. So where you find the word kundalini and kemet?
When it comes to the physical realm, you have 7 eyes. You got your 2 physical eyes. These see the 3rd dimension. You got your 4th eye, your 5th eye, your 6th eye, your 7th eye. These are all chakras within the head. Not the 7 body chakras, but the head chakras. You see the world from these 2. You don't see them from these other 6. I mean these other 5. So with that being said, you don't operate on your spiritual body. Now when it comes to the first original language, if you were actually able to transcend and study history, you would know that the first physical language was not physical at all. The first language was telepathy, and we emitted colors and we spoke through colors because we were light beings. Before we became physically condensed, we were ethereal and light entities. So now when it comes to the original language, you have to understand that the fact that you even use a vocal cord, you are at a lower frequency. You don't function on your mental plane.
But might trace back to food. Oh, definitely. Right? Dietary, and I'm thinking straight back to whatever gave it an advantage for reproduction. Exactly. So whenever that was, you got it right on the head. That's right. Well, everything is reproduction. Everything is reproduction. So we don't know what it is, but we know that's true. So let me ask you this: are you going with the multi-regional theory within Africa to form these different aspects of Homo sapiens? Are y'all familiar with this? I would say that the multi-regional within Africa, talking about you got like Homo, you talk about Homo erectus, different places. I would like to see dinosaurs and stuff like that.
Blacks should not come in a black community with the evolution theory. Some shit that y'all made up to justify the bullshit that y'all show us. There is no monkey.
I'm thinking that's why they stood up like that, so they could see better. You see your enemy, your foe. You can see who was coming. It gave them an advantage. For those who weren't able to do that, they could get attacked from behind, down low. But standing up gives you that advantage. So you're gonna reproduce more children. Yeah, it's definitely less people get possible. And you can outrun a lot of things longer. Run longer distances.
Dr. Ben's work. I should be able to use Dr. Ben's work anytime I want to. I never ever had to be personally taught by Dr. Ben to read his book. I've never said that I was personally taught by Dr. Ben. I've never said that. I've never said that I take care of Dr. Ben. I've I've never really even said that he was my favorite teacher. I've never said that. Yes. But here's the rules. Pseudo, Elliot Blunt. I can't use this book because I didn't personally know Dr. Ben, so I can't use this book. Y'all see the rule? Now when I go into the book and actually read the book and bring out what the great master teacher taught, all of a sudden I'm a bitch motherfucker get my back broke. And everybody let that go.
So what we going back to 3.5 million years of the tools they found in Kenya?
Yes, absolutely. I'm a little skeptical of 3.5. I stick with 2.6 until they show me more tools.
I'm going to 3.5. So where else? And so we're in South Africa where we start to find our first symbolic cup.
There's some there, and I think there's some
Milton came.
Right.
Called a crucible. It's like a crucible where a lot of different ideas come together down there. What pinnacle point? What is it?
PP 13.
13 P. Am I correct in that?
I don't know about that.
Oh, you know about that.
Oh, yeah, that's old.
Pinnacle point.
Yeah, PS5.
It's like 164,000. You have a glacial state. 164,000. And so you know up here we get the oldest Homo sapiens right? Homo 1 man.
Right. That's in here.
Okay, or archaic man. Homo adultus. Archaic, right? And this ice age comes around and they're traveling down here looking for food. And they find this spot right here. Okay, there's a lot of grubs, a lot of shellfish and stuff like that being exposed in the cave, right? So these early Homo sapiens, because the rest of the planet is basically dry because of the ice age in this area right here. So they find this food, but this is where they find the symbolic thought. Look that up.
Well, no, they also find it here and here. A
Not
lot
older than that, though.
What I'm saying is, it just so happens they found it here.
They found it there.
They might find it here next time.
They might.
You know, and
so as of 2016, let's go.
Yeah.
There's no rules though. They don't have to read these. They can just teach. But how can you teach on the subject matter if you have not read the relevant work on the subject matter? Why is that? Why is it that anybody can just pop in here, right? Not read on the subject matter and be masters of that. Why do y'all allow this? I don't get that, man. I was thinking, for real, yo. I thought I was actually bringing something. I say, man, I'm gonna read the Dr. Ben's book right now. That's what I found. Evolution and the method lecture. Man, y'all threw tomatoes at me, man. Y'all laughed at me, man. Y'all called me garbage. Y'all did everything. See, there's the rule, though. If a person says they don't believe in God, right, then you can get them. See, but I thought that I thought that thinking human beings with a consciousness would have enough sense to know that you continue to use the system that was downloaded during the kidnapping process. To continue to use that is foolery. That's what I thought. Guess what, y'all? No. You're godless. You don't believe in God, but I thought that was the consciousness, that we had enough sense to know that the only help we got is ourselves. That the only way to make ourselves successful is to pay close attention to nature. That's what I thought, man. I just didn't know that if you said you don't believe in the God that your oppressor gave you, that you would be mocked. So much so that you allow charlatans to continue to teach the foolery. You let a man sit in front of you, right? Let me show you how crazy people is. Y'all let a man sit in front of you, right? Listen, this is easy. This ain't even hard. You just look in the forward of the books and look in the table of contents, right? You let a person tell you that they was taught by the great Dr. Ben, right? But yet go against everything that Dr. Ben taught. Y'all let a person do that and don't call them on that, man, but yet cuss me out. Where's the rules at? It should be a rule, right? That if there's books that are dear to our heart, we should at least make people read them. And the rule should be, you can't change. You can't act like something's in the book if it is in the book. You can't do it. But that's not a rule. See, we can actually act like things aren't in books. That's not consciousness. Consciousness is recognizing that that these things are in these books. Now, if you want to challenge that, then challenge that.